had emphysema, and it came to the point where her doctors told her that she only had a few more weeks to live. And I was taking her dog to the hospice to visit her. And in one of those conversations, she expressed that one of the things that she was most concerned about in getting her affairs in order was what was going to happen to her dog. And she actually contemplated having her dog euthanized because she didn't want her dog to have to go through another transition. But I told her, oh my goodness, don't worry, I will take care of Savannah. I will make sure she, finds a good home, so don't have that be anything that you're worrying about. And when I walked out of that hospice room, the whole concept for Peace of Mind Dog Rescue just came, the name and everything came into my head. And I got out my cell phone and I called Monica right away and I said, Monica, I think there's a need here, that there wasn't any other organization that could help people who were dying or going into nursing homes. Their animals would end up in a shelter if there wasn't somebody there for them. And so Monica said, I'm in, I love it, that's wonderful. Right then and there, our mission was born, and we put together a wonderful board of directors. We have Karen Shepherd, who also was on the founding board, and we have Kathy Hemme, who's another woman, and Elle Brookman. Elle? Myself and about 250 volunteers are what make Peace of Mind Dog Rescue happen, and our supporters and donors. After we got started, we realized that there was another need, our Helping Paw program, which helps keep the dogs in their homes as long as possible. And that's where Patricia Bauer came into our lives. We got a call about this woman who was pretty much in the last stages of breast cancer, and she had two dogs, Maddie and Morgan, and we were contacted to surrender the dogs to us. Elle and I went and we met with Mrs. Bauer, and we said, why don't we put together a brigade of volunteers who can come and walk Maddie and Morgan for you. We can take them to the vet, we can take them to the groomers so that they can stay with you. And Elle organized these volunteers together to go every single day for the last 3 months of Mrs. Bauer's life and walk her dogs. So after about a month of walking Maddie and Morgan, Mrs. Bauer called me and she said she wanted to talk to me, and I went over there. She said, I want to do something to thank you. And our biggest need is always medical care for the dogs. We spend a lot of money, even with enormous discounts from the vets in the community. All of our money goes to the medical care for the dogs. So I said, what we need is medical care. And she said, I really want to do something bigger, something permanent. Think about what you might need. Go and look for a house in town. So we started Googling houses, and this was one of the first ones we looked at, and we liked the location because we're so close to downtown, and it was residential and commercial. And so we told her about the house that we found, and she came and looked at it, and she got her realtor involved, and Pat Town was involved, and we were all so excited about it. And everything went into the works for us to be able for her to donate the money for. Part of what we told her is that the garden was going to be called Morgan's Memorial Garden. Morgan had not passed away, but he was 17 and a half, and we knew he wasn't going to live very long. And then Maddie, who's the Spitfire Schnauzer. Come on up here, Norma. This is Maddie. This was Mrs. Bauer's dog, Maddie. And we are all so appreciative of Maddie for being the love of her life. And we named the front of the adoption center room Maddie's Playroom. And we have Maddie's paw prints in the cement when the cement was poured. We put her little paw prints in there. And that's the beautiful story of how we got this house. And everything you see in it was pretty much donated. The mural was donated. Everything in this garage was donated. Everything inside the house was donated. The renovation of the garden and this community is, we pinch ourselves every day, and we feel blessed every day that we have this place that's a foundation now into the future Because even if the pet overpopulation gets solved, even if spay-neuter happens and the shelters don't have, there will always be people with doggy companions who need someone to take them when they go into a nursing home or when they pass away. This need is always here, and we're really growing our Helping Paw program so that we really want to keep dogs with their people as long as possible.